that got ahead of me. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So we're going to, we're going to react to the average Genexer, which is the lovely Devon. She's got an upload. Alexandra Rodriguez, unfortunately, she's back. Reddit reaction. So let's get straight into it.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Harrington, the average Genexer. Welcome back to my channel, where today, as you probably already know, Alexandra Rodriguez made her return to the internet yesterday on Thursday after an exactly 14-day absence. And many people are theorizing that she probably was on a 14-day suspension from YouTube for
sure
her copyright strikes on all the reaction channels. Whether or not that's true, I cannot confirm or deny. If anyone else knows
I don't really care. I just think it's nice that she was gone for that long.
To confirm that, please let us know. But of course, with Alex coming back on video, she just wanted to let us know how hard it was for her the past 2 weeks, and she wasn't sure she even wanted to come back. We should be so lucky.
Yeah.
But moments after Alex's video went up, Redditors jumped all over it. So let's head over to the sub and see what they had to say. But first, real quick, this is the part of the video where I beg and plead with you. If you are an animal lover, please do consider fostering or volunteering on site for your local animal shelter. It does not take as much time or energy as you might think it does. Many shelters will give you resources, supplies, vet care is free if it's needed. There is no real downside to fostering or volunteering on site if you love animals and want to be part of the solution to the world's problems. So please give it some thought. And now on to Alex. Okay, so Alex's post went up.
The Mamadook says she doesn't understand the online hate she gets. Let's help her understand.
And immediately, Few Classroom 747 jumped on there, and Alex began her video. Actually, this surprised me, I have to say, because I expected her to just jump right into, "Hi, you guys. Oh, black bean brownies, blah, 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 gingham dress, link it below, etc., ad nauseum." But she actually addressed that she had been gone for 2 weeks. And she also said that she has gotten an inordinate amount of online hate in the past few years. Some of it deserved, and I'm assuming
all of it deserved. Not some, all.
She's referring to all the lies she's told her viewers. And a lot of it that she doesn't understand, and she said a lot of other people don't understand.
The only other ones who don't understand are who Delulu stands that don't want to see the truth. They're the only ones.
Either. So Few Classroom 747 said, "The Mamadook says she doesn't understand the online hate she gets. Let's help her understand. Because we are a bunch of critically thinking, helpful people here on this subreddit, we will help Alex understand." And Few Classroom said, "Please list your non-weight related," I really like that, "reasons below so she can have a good read." I like that because Alex assumes that everything is about her weight.
Yeah.
And it's not. Most of it is not her weight. Bicycle Willen commented, "You, Alex, and your fellow piece of shit mother very recently took out your innocent baby onto the water at the beach in a flimsy boat float thing without putting a life jacket on him." Yeah, I saw the picture of that. This one incident alone makes you absolute trash, Alex.
There's one. Sit on that and spin.
Cry says, "Like Alex is capable of being in surfer body mode when the waves hit, y'all."
Yeah.
I'm stupid phobic. Nice username. Also, her walks with a portable fan around her neck with Anderson getting nothing. Yeah. She has that stupid "I'm so fat that I need a fan on me at all times" thing.
And in the last video that she just did, she had the fan pointed towards her, not towards Anderson, on the actual pram. She was pushing the pram, if you go and watch it, and she's got the fan that's actually facing her. Granted, it wasn't turned on. Not yet anyway. But it wasn't turned on. But that fan, not her neck one, the fan that's actually meant to be for Anderson was turned on on her side.
I don't know why shit like that just comes off as so pretentious. Like, she's so precious. Oh my God, I need my fan. And yet she's pushing her baby in a stroller or carriage that's kind of enclosed, and he doesn't have a fan on him. Oh, narcissists.
Yep.
Okay, Move Suspicious jumped in. Always the fucking self-proclaimed victim, yes, but completely ignores the actual real victims and the innocent.
Thank you.
Not just her stepsister either. And if you're somehow unfamiliar, the sister, who I don't think we know if Alex has ever met her. If anyone knows, please educate me.
No, I don't think she has. Nor do I think she'd want to meet her. She doesn't even mention her.
Teenage girl who was adopted by Alex's dad and his second wife. And when this girl, I don't know her name, and I guess it's understandable that Alex has not said her name, but, she could say my adopted sister or his adopted daughter. I'm getting off track here. He essayed her repeatedly. Repeatedly.
That's
and
exactly how she should have worded it. Not he had sex with a 15-year-old.
Only because he got caught.
Yep.
And got sentenced to 10 years in prison, did 8, and Alex wrote a letter to help support him getting out of prison after only 8 years. And then 10 years later, she wrote another letter to help support him getting off of parole early. So that's the real shitstorm that everyone wants Alex off the internet for. So that is the stepsister, adopted sister. People use different terms. She treats Bruno and Anderson like shit. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone mistreats the elderly, children, animals, mentally challenged, disabled, and anyone else that is helpless or unable to defend themselves or have a voice. Exactly. Alex checks off all of those boxes, and I have zero tolerance or forgiveness for that. Wow. Pure Air said that tablecloth dress is very tight on her since she modeled it 4 weeks ago. Oh, I thought it looked familiar. Yeah, it's a cute dress. I mean,
it is.
I don't know
cute
that
dress. That is not what she looks like. Her arms do not look like that. Her butt does not look like that. Her stomach does not look like that. This is all filtered.
Cute on her,
and really tight.
But I don't even know what the hell she looks like, because as you can see here's a picture. How many fucking filters are on this?
Yeah.
And still, she is proclaiming no filters.
No.
Okay, next post. Okay, so right after that, No Repeat 676 posted new bullshit video summary and a call to action. And they said, okay, so after 2 weeks of being gone, the beluga whale posted again.
The beluga whale.
Watched it fully out of pure anger and disbelief over what she could possibly say to get herself out of this mess. 1. The video starts with a thank you to all her supporters for the love and goes on to say how weird it is to film again after all this time. Please, it's been 2 weeks. 2. She then touches on her dark thoughts she has had and how scary it was for her, and tells anyone that watched her last video and doesn't like her to just go away. Wow, what an absolute sociopath.
Yep. Move on.
I did find that part of the video was just so ridiculous. I think what she said was,
move on.
If you saw my last video and you won't forgive me or don't forgive me or something to that effect, but don't forgive me, I totally understand, but just move along peacefully.
That's right.
Like, she's actually telling the people that pay attention to her, which as a YouTuber, that's your only job, is to get people to pay attention to whatever nonsense you're talking about. And she tells a bunch of us to just move along peacefully, as if that ever worked in the history of human nature. If someone is criticizing you,
like
and
I
you
said when I reviewed it, okay, all right, so Alex says move on, let's move on, okay.
don't like it, and you tell them, just move along peacefully. And she does it, like, every time we get a video like this, she says, just don't watch me, just don't watch me. Well, we will watch you,
Yeah,
Alex, because
absolutely.
it's still a free-ish country. And we'll still have opinions because we have critical thinking skills, and you put your life online and you want attention for it. So this is the attention you're getting. It's completely up to you whether you come to the subreddit and read all of the stuff people write about you. You know it's not a fan site.
Yeah.
So why are you showing up there and then claiming that people are harassing you?
Yeah.
And they need to move along.
That's
you need
right.
to move along.
That is so true. We're not asking her to watch our videos either. We don't ask her to watch the reaction channels. We don't ask her, as Devon said, to go and read Reddit. I mean, I don't even go onto Reddit, but she's the one that wants to watch them. And, you know, the only stuff that she will see are the people calling her out in her comment section, and that's all the truth.
Oh, God. What an absolute sociopath indeed.
Yep.
3. She's more tan than ever. Yeah, she done spent some time laying her ass on the beach in Rhode Island. She also is wide as all outdoors, as Nella would say. That was a terrible impression of Nella. I apologize. She clearly spent 2 weeks not in any dark headspace, but tanning on the beach and eating.
Right.
And you
didn't seem to me she had any bad headspace coming back with a tan.
Shopping and TV binging as well. She has a new fake family BS intro to her vlogs, making her seem like she's all sweet, family-oriented, and innocent. Her wedding, birth, and pregnancy clips, all in one Cubes format. Intro with annoying as fuck ringtone music. 5. Of course she's back in the kitchen, as always, since Anderson is down for one of his many naps for a day, for a black bean brownies recipe, and to chat about all the things that suddenly broke in her kitchen, and that's why she needed to replace them with ridiculously expensive new products. Take a guess how many new things, because old ones broke this last week. 4. Including a paper towel rack. Sure, Jan. She also showcases, next to her brand new $200 crock pot, a box of Kleenex on a Kleenex holder. Because that's Big Al's cooking. It wouldn't be complete without snot blown over the food. Oh dear. 6. She refers to herself as the designated house chef, lectures everyone on the importance of beans in their diet as she looks like a stuffed sausage in a hideous dress, and talks about the 2 new series her and Yar have already finished watching. I think she said we. Everything is we. We've been watching this. We've been watching.
Yeah, it's always all we now. We. To include Yarman.
That. She could just mean her and Bruno, you know. I'm sure, Big Al, that you sat on the couch, the beach, and shopped and ate to your heart's desire all 2 weeks. 7. She shows Anderson, who is finally sitting up, but of course he's playing alone and shows no signs of crawling or attempting to walk. 8. She's in her nasty bathroom again to end the vlog in a towel. Of course, she whines about how her eyes are so sensitive, no products work well for her eyes anymore. So now she's contemplating LASIK, yet another procedure for the beluga. All this being said, please, her comments are all asspats and positive vibers with none other than Wawa in as well. She put a big thank you pinned comment for all the love and support for an extra narcissist direct asspat forum. Please, please, please click on her video immediately, press pause so no ads start rolling, and start telling her what you really think. This absolute monster thinks she can get away with it, and judging by the comments, views per hour, etc., she is. Well, we have some fine comments coming up in the next post, but yeah, that was very noticeable. People were talking about how every single comment on this return video was just kissing her ass to high heaven.
God,
They're
there
so
is no way. You know, if they said to me, I will give you, how much? I'll give you 20 grand to read her comment section. I swear to God, I wouldn't read it. Anything above 20, maybe I would. But 20 grand, I wouldn't read it. I wouldn't read it because there's no way I could get through them. Oh my God, there is just absolutely no fucking way I could get through those comments, that comment section.
Thrilled she's back. What would they do without her brilliant and life-altering content? Mundane Entrance said, back to business as if it never happened.
Yep.
She's so predictable. I can't wait to be told to shut the fuck up about it. She's addressed it, so now it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's
Except
right.
she did not address it.
That is so true. She did not address it, and she will say shut the fuck up again about it. I've addressed it. Don't go on and on about it.
And I've seen several posts and videos here and there mentioning the second letter, because that was like the really shitty thing she did in her The Truth About My Father video. She mentioned the letter she wrote many years ago in 2012, and not a word about the one she wrote in 2023, 2 years ago. She's just infuriating, and that is freaking typical of a narcissist.
Yep.
I am not a mental health professional of any kind. I am just a woman who was raised by and has dated narcissists. So I know one when I see one.
Oh, she's so cute. Who was raised by one? That's a bit sad.
As do many of us. Okay, getting off track here. Basic Beach 007 said, I just went and read the comments. There is not one negative comment on there at all. Either she or someone they have hired is busy reading and deleting, or she has filters on that will delete your comments if you mention a word or phrase that she adds in the filter.
Yep.
So basically, she's making it look like there's no one mad, and everyone is glad she's back.
Oh, yeah. Think again, bitch.
Yes, she must have spent God knows how much time deleting. However, Move Suspicious was kind enough to share some fantastic comments with us, and they also gave us just a tip. Best time to comment is after Alex goes to bed. This proves she was heavily filtering and deleting every single comment that didn't kiss her ass all day. Most of these are only left up because she didn't see them. Screenshot and share. And these comments say,
Read them, Devon.
Sarah in Bloom said, just sharing that as a viewer, it feels like you're acting that everything is fine.
Yep.
Lisa said, hey, Alex, how come you didn't mention in your apology video that you actually wrote 2 letters and that what your nasty daddy did brought you and him closer together?
That's
Literally
right.
your words. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yep.
Hawaii Tianam Singh said, hate and hurt are 2 different things. I have no problem ignoring haters or bullies, but the supporters who have been victims of SA and were hurt by your last video deserve an apology, especially after such a long absence. I thought your return would include
She
a
doesn't
statement
care about her own sister, and this person thinks that she's going to give the people who watch her an apology?
to those you may have unintentionally hurt. I have always respected your professionalism, which is why this is so disappointing. I truly enjoy your content, but the lack of accountability and compassion toward your supporters makes it hard to clarify. For the people that are a little lagging in comprehension, calling sex with a minor is implying it was consensual. Alex didn't call it what it was. SA. That is what needs to be apologized for.
Right.
If you don't understand, then you're part of the problem. And
Thank you. Amen.
honestly, you are showing your ass bullying me for speaking my mind in a respectful way. This is not a hateful comment, but your reactions are.
That's right. Look at that. She's got 21 comments to that.
Gina1537 said, I missed the life update. Was it the brownie recipe? Yeah. Alex called her new comeback
That's so
video.
bloody true. What was the life update? There wasn't one. She has no life.
Life updates, and she had no life updates. Life is exactly the same. She's just been at the beach getting a tan. Cameron B1S6Q said, hey, Alex supporters, if it was your child being raped, would you forgive the person who did it, let alone anyone who defended them? Just curious. No bullying, just facts. Yeah. And Fancy Dancy said, wow, this comment section is filtered to the high heavens. Yeah, so all of these comments showed up, late at night, and Alex had
But are they still there?
already gone to bed. And so Move Suspicious said, if people really believe she wasn't monitoring her comments all day, putting Anderson in daycare so she could delete anyone that said anything calling her out. I mean, here's proof right here. As soon as she goes to bed, look at the comments coming through and being left up. How was there such a massive shift, you may ask? 2 weeks ago, she had to disable comments. Yet today, she all of a sudden got praise? I'll tell you how. I think she's been buying more bots and has several fake
A lot of people were saying that.
accounts. She needed the narrative to switch and for it to appear like it's more positive with good feedback rather than bad. Not only did she delete comments, but she had bots set in place to go leave likes and fake adoration to give the illusion that the tables have turned in
What
her
a fucking sad case.
favor. Man, if Alex is smart enough to figure out how to do that, then I guess good for her. It does
When
make
you're a
sense.
narcissist and you're a manipulator, yeah, you act a bit dumber than you really are. So she'll know. Trust me, she'll know. She will do that.
That what they're saying. I just wonder if Alex. I mean, I guess if you've been on YouTube, like Alex said, almost half her life, she would have that figured out,
course.
and that would make sense. It was crazy how every single comment was just blowing smoke and sunshine. Okay, they go on. So it deceives people into thinking that she won. I know this was disheartening.
No, she hasn't won. We won. Because we finally got her to address it. No matter how bad it was, she addressed it. And the reaction channels won. Not her. The subscribers won. Our subscribers won. Not her stands. All the reaction channels won who were against her.
And extremely frustrating and infuriating today. Some people felt defeated by all this, saying, how could this happen? But my point is this, it didn't. Don't believe the smoke and mirrors. Don't fall for the deception. Remember that Alex is a narcissist. She is a master manipulator, and she had to come up with a plan to get revenge on her haters because she was pissed that all this came to light. Yes, she's acting arrogant.
Absolutely.
Cocky, dismissive, and like she came out on top in all this. But hear me.
She didn't. No, she didn't at all. She can think she did, but she didn't.
When I tell you that she hasn't. Don't let the bots fool you. Her audience is actually very small. Look on her Instagram and TikTok. She gets very little engagement. She's very deceptive. I guarantee she deleted hundreds of these types of comments. Don't believe what she tries to push. She is that desperate to spend money on buying fake positivity in order to save face. Yeah, I could buy that. I could see her doing that.
Absolutely.
Because this is what Alex has done for half her life. If you had the same job, like the same one full-time job, I'm saying full-time, like, you know, that you support yourself with. So if that was your one job that you've had, I mean, Alex is terrified of change. Most people are afraid of change, but she in particular just cannot deal with anything that is difficult, and change is difficult. So, yeah. I can see her doing that. If she's got the bucks, why not spend it? She probably just thinks, oh, I'm just putting it back into my business.
Yeah.
Scared Strength said, notice how no one will answer the question, what if it was your child?
Yes.
Scum, all of
No one will ever notice that. They're too busy telling everybody that we're jealous of her.
them. This makes me
And that
sick.
she has nothing to apologize for.
And the OP responded, don't worry, this won't last long. The truth will come out. She doesn't have the fan base she appears to. Several are fake accounts. Luster Dust said, they won't answer it because they'd have to admit we're not wrong.
That's right.
She sold them a poor me storyline, and a lot of them fell for it. I spoke with a few people tonight and who were happy to see her back, and by the end of us talking, they were completely disgusted in her. Wow.
Good. Bless you.
Luster Dust going the extra mile. They only knew her version.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And that is, I mean, I hate to keep saying narcissist, because that word is just so overused today. But that's why I'm fascinated by Alex. And I think that's why so many of us are negatively fascinated by her, because we are watching a narcissist in action, and they are a unique breed. They don't act like everyday humans.
No.
There's a chip missing or something.
She's got more than a chip missing, love.
Okay, Alfalfa said, people were curious about what she would say in this new vlog. Had about 28,000 views when I last looked. She doesn't normally get that many. Any Movie 9699 commented, "I'm so sorry. Most people are on your side. We are all standing next to you. It does often seem like the shitty people end up on top. But this won't be the case this time. Alex went too far."
Not for long. No, I don't think she's on top at all. I think we got on top. And that's how I love it.
And no one is going to let her just slide by this time. Her social media career is over, and the few gross people left that still support her are very few and completely irrelevant. People are standing up for what's right more than ever now, and realizing that people like Alex have nothing if they don't have public support, and she will never again get that. OK Alfalfa asked, "How can you tell if they're fake?" My Dixie Wrecked gave some bullet points to that end, and they said they often don't have a profile picture or an avatar. That's a big sign. The comment is too generic. Some examples: "Great video, we missed you, very educational," or "I like your style." The comment may be all emojis. Now, those aren't a guarantee that they're fake, but those are some things to look for that make the comment suspicious. MMG1617 said, "Oh, they are. Their response is go away," or "Oh, sweet baby Jesus, get over it."
Yeah.
Yep, so pro-woman. An SA victim comes forward with her heart on her sleeve to communicate how the last video made her feel, and this bunch of absolute wolves tell her to shut up and get over her assault. This is allowed, but honest commentary over her last video isn't. Yeah, there was quite a few people who are survivors who made comments on Alex's video saying that
they should.
They felt disrespected even by her words, because she just so offhanded.
She played it down, is what she did.
At least said, "Oh, my dad, yeah, he had sex with a 15-year-old. Like, oh, boys will be boys." Just, skeevy. Move Suspicious posted this comment. It says, it's from Cameron B1S6Q, "Choosing to move on peacefully without addressing why what was said was harmful isn't closure, it's avoidance."
That's right.
Survivors, many of which were fans of yours, and advocates aren't asking for endless punishment. They're asking for accountability and a clear stance against child predators. Silence and deflection only protect abusers.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
She couldn't care less because it didn't happen to her.
My Dixie Wrecked commented, "Now that is a sensible comment. Unfortunately, Ali Fatty Dukers is too much of a narc to process it." Probably so. Luster Dust said, "After years of deleting comments, blaming it on jealous haters, obsessed trolls, or just
apparently we're still jealous haters, by the way,
ignoring it all, the fact that she had to sit down and make a video addressing this, lying and manipulating every step of the way, it is still a huge win. Her ego took a hit. Her
absolutely, it's a huge win.
Took a hit. And you can't search her name without seeing the truth."
Yep.
I agree. She'll do everything she can to save face and play the strong victim.
That's why she tried to get all the reaction channels down.
Refusing to give up. The self-unaliving baiting was even too much for her, though. Yeah, Alex had to throw in there that she had some dark thoughts. She had some very dark thoughts. She was in a very dark space the 2 weeks she was gone, lying on the beach.
The young girl that her father essayed didn't have any dark thoughts, I'm sure, after he essayed her 9 times. It's just Alex that had them.
But she had to do the one thing she's been fighting to avoid since it all came out.
That's
so
right.
She lost.
She did lose. Exactly. She never wanted to address it, and everyone made her address it.
OP said this, absolutely. "It was tough reading in this subreddit today. So many were wanting to give up and felt like it was all for nothing. That's exactly what Alex wants, though, to silence and censor everyone."
Not at all. Wasn't for nothing. And I know that my Aussie friend here, Priscilla, who people say I sound very much alike, she certainly didn't give up. She came back 3 times. Now, Tara, I've not given up. Keeping it cute. Haven't given up. Mama Who, she was one of the first original ones. Devon's come along to do it. We didn't give up. We were at it for years and years.
Make people shut up and move along so she can keep on getting paid for being a PDF-loving...
Now, Only reason I haven't mentioned Mavis and Mudhead, and I absolutely adore them, is I'm mentioning the channels that have been around for a very long time. That's the only reason. Not because I don't want to give them credit. I love those ladies.
Lazy, worthless bitch. Notice how her vlog today felt like an infomercial, linking all her new kitchen appliances? This girl is heartless and money hungry, and she is so much more evil than
I'm so glad someone said money hungry, because she really is.
People realize. The lies and what she's done behind the scenes to keep those lies hidden are beyond disturbing. So today is Friday, which is Alex's weigh-in day, and she did post a weigh-in today, and Sarah030 said, weigh-in day, why does she lean so heavily to the left when she weighs in? Also, she claims to have lost about 3 pounds during her hiatus. I think she's on a GLP-1. And yes, pretty much everyone on the sub is speculating that she's on one of those shots.
And again, there's nothing wrong with it, but she's a conniving bitch. She won't tell anyone.
The weight loss shots. So she claims she's down to 277 and took a little social media break the last couple weeks. I was going through a lot mentally. Oh, poor you.
Oh, fucking
But somehow
spin.
managed to stay consistent in my journey.
I tell you how you managed to stay, because there was nothing wrong with your mind. You didn't need to have a break, because there's nothing wrong with you mentally. I mean, yeah, there is, but not according to what you're talking about. There wasn't.
And as someone who has always coped with food, this is a big win for me. Well, if that's true, good for you. Good for you.
Let's see when she stops Weight Watchers and stops the GLP-1. Let's see if she can keep it off.
With using sugar to cope, and so if she overcame that, good for her. But it's Alex, so you never know. You never know if anything that she says is true. Ms. Sexy Maxi 609 said during her video when she was talking about Whole Foods and being satiated and a reduction in food noise, it's giving very much GLP-1 symptom.
Very, very.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about the food noise going down on those weight loss shots. Any Movie said, LOL, too bad she's only getting bigger and bigger and still completely obsessed with food. She's a typical narc, and talking about weight loss and less food noise makes her feel like she's actually doing something when it's all just hot air. Even GLP-1 won't save her.
I agree.
Okay, last post for today is from Lurking Lobo 75. Big Al is one of the grossest humans.
And so are every single one of her stands who defend her.
I watched her new video, and her telling people to go away and stop harassing her is so arrogant. Like, who the hell is she to tell that to people? She is a PDF enabler and a pathological liar who lies about her weight. She is not only disgusting to look at, but she is disgusting in her soul.
Yes.
She is evil and a vile human.
Yes.
And Hennessy Mojo commented, Mrs. Snowflake posted some of the comments from Alex's video where her stans are really being shitty to people commenting about their experiences with SA. They weren't even negative toward Alex, and I was just floored. Her followers are just as gross as she is. And of course, she wants people to be kind to her, but fucking SA survivor.
Yeah.
Parasuko commented, I agree with you completely. That is what happens when people in your life and online enable your bad behavior. People let her lie about Alan, that's Alex's ex, like he was some horrible person that caused her to gain weight when it was herself. That lie went on till Yar, and even after. She has always been the victim, this grown-ass, selfish woman. People allowed this monster to grow into what she is today. I am not surprised she said that. People need to continually hold her feet to the fire and never let down. That's right. They need to greet her like Amber and Chantal for the behavior to stop. I think she means they need to treat her like Amber and Chantal. Far Structure said, and she's saying that to people who were probably decades-long viewers who only turned on her due to
absolutely. She couldn't care less. She doesn't care.
Her own actions. Imagine holding a decades-long friend accountable for something egregious they did, and that person says, just leave me alone and fuck off, why don't you? Explains why she doesn't have any friends.
That's
She
right.
is a miserable human being, and I actually love that for her.
Me too.
And that's what I have for you today, guys. Let me know what you think about this.
I think it was brilliant, and I think you are gorgeous. Thank you, Devon. Let me give her a thumbs up. Now, if you don't know Devon, if you don't know who Devon is, she goes by the Average Genexer. She'll be linked below. If you'd like to go over and show her some love, subscribe to her and give her a thumbs up. Let's read her comment section. Jane says, "Not dark thoughts, not dark enough." God, I love you, Jane. She went shopping, tanning, yep, watering, brain-dead TV. So does that say watering? Yeah, watering brain-dead TV. No, not dark thoughts. How dare she suggest so? Alexandra Rodriguez, the PDF affiliation channel is finished. Agreed, Jane. Agreed. She's back. Unfortunately, she needs the money. She needs to hold on to YAR so she can make the money. Hang on. She needs to hold on to YAR so she... Yeah, got to make the money. Sorry. Okay. Let's read. There's 5 comments to that. YAR has nowhere to go. He's never leaving Alex. Yeah, I don't think so either. How desperate. He's nothing special. YAR dog is the only one who was interested in her. She's afraid she can't get anyone else. Yeah, she probably wouldn't. Amanda says he's an accountant. He probably makes more than her. Sure, Jan, he's an accountant. Her money. Christine says, it reminds me of the celebrity who has gotten in trouble in some way. Instead of any accountability, they go on talk shows and complain about the incident. This is just all my opinion. If she's lost weight, it's muscle mass because she's very swollen, but her protein kick makes sense for the shots. I think she lied about the blood clot in order to come back and start talking about her weight again. She was embarrassed about the Stuff You video. Yeah, it could be. And she had put out earlier saying she was never going to talk about her weight again. Yeah. So she had to say that the only reason she's talking about it is because therefore she had a... Yeah, but she's still eating like shit after that. So it really doesn't make sense. When I made my comment, it was in the afternoon. At that time, I didn't see my negative comments. I just didn't see any negative comments. I just couldn't believe it. After I made my comment, that's when I started to see the comments that were not in her favour. Also, at the time I made my comment, she had 400 and something comments, which on her regular videos before her last one was never a thing. PhD in nutrition says, too bad little A can't move a long crawl like he should be at this age. Pat Anderson. It's terrible. Doesn't even seem like he can stand or pull himself up. If he could, yeah, she'd be showing it. Her whole life is proving the haters wrong. Yeah, but she never can. He's always sitting either on the floor or on someone's knee or in some kind of chair. It's so sad. I was hoping she was done for good, or at least the last few months. But she's got to come back for her son's birthday, guys. She's got to come back for her son's birthday. Come on. But alas, Big Back has returned. Oh, well. By the way, Devon, you and your Big Al Reddit reacts make my day. These animals cost more than my 4 kids and grandchild. These 4 animals cost more. Oh, that must be her pets. I fostered, then adopted. I tried to comment on her video, but I'm shadow banned, I guess. I just discovered your channel. What a breath of fresh air. I too am a Gen Xer. I will be 49 in November the 11th. And God, am I old. That's not old. Every day you age is a blessing. Miss Abstract Mind says, check her old video comment section. Bots galore. Her sub count saying the same is also a huge red flag. She has over 500,000 and no motion after a video like that. Not normal. I checked other YouTubers I watch for comparison and they all had normal comment sections on very old videos. They also had an organic slow growth. They do seem, they do events with their subbies in real life and or spotted in real life with proof. Alex gets all this love online, is spotted in in real life on her last Florida trip, but nobody wants a pic with her. Strange. Devon, you are my favourite Gen Xer. You and Priscilla. I will pass that on to her. Thank you, Maddie. I doubt she knows what the truth is. She reminds me of Loie Lane. I thought it was her at first. I think she wishes she looked like Loie Lane. I think Loie Lane is still pretty even though she's big. There is nothing transparent about her deleting and filtering your comments. Truly hateful, all those that are nothing but vile insults. Perhaps, but people were asking genuine questions about her opinions, the second letter, and mitigation of sexual abuse, sex with a 15-year-old, and if it were consensual. She's deliberately skewing and absolutely obfuscating facts by deleting those questions. And criticisms, she's giving her viewers a virtual middle finger. Yep. Accountability is just that, taking full responsibility for your actions. She continues to sidestep any real accountability by continuing to manipulate the narrative into something it's not, which completely invalidates any superficial, bogus... about her omissions. These questions, she's definitely skewing. Criticism, she's even about her viewers, virtual middle finger. Accountability is just that, taking full responsibility for your actions. She continues to sidestep any accountability by continuing to manipulate the narrative into something it's not. She completely invalidates any superficial, bogus apology video she gave. Yep, she may as well not have done it. She'd be better if she didn't even do it. I don't understand why you watch her content if you hate her so much. Oh, what a fucking idiot, Wendy. I don't watch her. I watch a few reactors and I read Red Subbit because she's a lying narcissist who needs to get off the internet. That's why. I have 12 cats and a dog, and I might have more cats if someone drops them off at my house, and I have to fix them and get them flea machine rabies shots, and I get no help. Where is the help at? I just bought more cat food, dog food, over $100, and I just bought more flea medicine, which was $125. The cost of pet supplies now is outrageous. If you're willing to make your pets fosters, you might be able to join a rescue and get help. Also, you might be able to file for 51C charity as a pet rescue by yourself. All right, guys, that is it for me. That is it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching my reaction to Devon. I appreciate Devon allowing me to react to her videos all the time. And thank you guys so much for coming over to my channel and watching my videos. I appreciate you all very much. Please, if you find yourself constantly watching and you're not a hater, and you know you guys won't subscribe, and that's fine, but you still give me views, so there's that. I would love you all to subscribe and just to give my video a like. Thank you so very much, and I doubt it will be very, very long before Heifer brings out another video and we can react to her. Thank you guys, love to you all, and I shall see you soon. Bye.